All right, I think we are live. This is the first time I'm using StreamYards on my own, so I don't know.
We are live.
Yeah, we
This
are
is the
live.
first.
Yeah, this is the first time using StreamYards on my own, so I don't. There might be technical difficulties here and there, guys. I'm not entirely sure how this whole thing works. What's going on, Will? Demon Creepy, eBay. Yeah, I think I click on your comments and they come up on the screen. It's pretty cool. I used it for my wrestling live stream the other day, which was pretty cool. Yeah, we're going to be talking to Johnny Somali's former moderator, just to have a discussion. If you guys have questions, obviously you can throw them out there and we'll get to them eventually. I'm Frosty, changed my name. Oh, okay. What's going on, Frosty? What's going on, Kai? So we're going to bring him in about 15 minutes time. We'll just let people settle into the live stream. Also, just like I'm very, very unfamiliar with this software. So I'm just going to try and figure out how everything works. Johnny Somali needs to have his passport revoked. Yeah, I would agree. How did I get in contact with him? I did a reaction to Legal Mindsets live stream, and um, obviously in the live stream I made some comments about him, and he reached out to me to clarify. So he said to me, "Do you want to talk?" You know, he was very polite. He said, "Do you want to talk?" And I said, "Sure." And because of everything that's been going on this week, as you guys know, I didn't get a chance to speak to him earlier than this. But I thought let's do it on live stream because I know people will have questions. Just try to keep them as respectful as possible. I know we all feel pretty strongly about Johnny Somali, but he's not Johnny Somali at the end of the day. Even though I am still confused at how you could work with somebody like this, he isn't Johnny Somali. So if you have respectful questions, they can be difficult questions, but you can let me know and I'll try to get to all of them. Is he a YouTuber? No, I don't believe so. I don't think he's a YouTuber. Who is Johnny Somali? To be honest with you, bro, if you don't know who he is, it's probably better off that way. Just go outside and try to find a piece of shit on the floor, and that will give you a kind of an understanding of who Johnny Somali is. Yeah, I want to give him a chance to like give us a rundown of this because I've known of who Johnny Somali is from Thailand, and I've seen him doing stuff since then, which are all things that I want to talk about. So I want to really understand because obviously this guy's a nicer guy than me. If I saw Johnny Somali doing the things that he was doing on camera, uh, I would have been out immediately. So I just want to try and get an understanding and try to understand exactly what the hell has been going on since because it's been moving really, really fast. And I don't know how this guy is getting away with it. Not the moderator, Johnny Somali. What's his favorite scary movie? We'll talk about Mortal Kombat another time. He's not working with him anymore, so he is his former moderator. It's not his current moderator. Any Tekken tonight? Not tonight. Well, actually, we'll see. We'll see how things go. My friends want me to play Marvel Rivals, so I might jump on that with them. I might leave the stream on whilst I'm doing it with them. What's going on, Medi? Day's been good, man. Day's been good. Just been a little bit all over the place. Went gym. Tried to get this sorted out. Tried to understand how to use the software. Just letting people pile in, and then we're going to bring him in about 10 minutes. They put me in a dead game and it's going to the fucking morgue. Yeah, I mean we'll get around to talking about Sparking Zero and Mortal Kombat and Conan. That was all very disappointing. Have I seen the Sparking update news? I have seen it. People have been asking me to talk about it. I will get around to it. It's been a bit of a few crazy days. I was supposed to speak to this guy earlier, but there's been a lot going on at home and just work in general, so didn't get around to doing it. Johnny's trying to make Asians hate us. Johnny's trying to do a lot of things. I really do hope that he doesn't leave Korea. I hope that they keep him there. and I hope that justice is served because it's ridiculous. I was so mad, but I was laughing at your reaction to the end of Chaos Reigns. Yeah, I was pretty taken aback by that. I'll be honest with you. Apparently, he's nearly skint. Good, good. I got no remorse for what happens to that guy whatsoever. None whatsoever. What's going on, JJVA? How you doing, bro? This software is really cool because I can get people's comments on the screen now. Not continuously because that could get annoying for people, but it'll be good to highlight super chats and whatever because on my own stream it's a bit of a mess right now. How old is Johnny? He's in his 20s. I think he's in his early 20s, maybe like 24. What's going on, Big J? Big J in the chat. Pokemon connoisseur. What's going on, Divinity? How you doing, bro? Oh, do you know what, Mehdi? I was messing about on my on my other stream. I should probably change that name. People are gonna be like, what's this guy talking about? God Emperor. Hold on. I was messing about on my other stream. I forgot to change the name. I don't even know how to use this software properly. I can't be bothered. We'll leave it as it is. What's going on, John? How you doing, bro? All right, well, he's sitting backstage now, so we'll give it about another 5 minutes. I did say 8:15, but might as well just get the show on the road. I have been watching a lot of Legal Mindsets videos on what's going on. He seems to be covering it. Apparently, Johnny Somali's court date has been pushed back now. It was meant to be before Christmas. Apparently, it's going to be after Christmas now. I'm just like, throw this motherfucker in jail, man, and just throw away the key. I don't think he deserves a redemption arc at this point. Shout out to Minzy. Birthday on the 15th. That's the same birthday as my brother. Happy birthday, bro. I'm going to be the judge. Johnny Somali is disgraceful. His content is beyond cringe. Cringe isn't even the right word. Cringe is not even the right word to describe him. He's a disgusting human being, honestly. Don't associate this dude. This guy's an enabler. Well, we're having a conversation about the timeline of events and what has been going on and how this all came to be. I'm very interested to understand how and why. It's Johnny Salami. Is he being held by the police? I don't know what exactly is going on right now. But what we'll do is we'll bring him in now. And then you guys can ask questions. I will try and get around to them as much as I can, but I'm going to let the conversation flow. And if you have any like important questions, then just let me know like towards the end of the conversation, and then I can get him to answer them. Okay. Just remember that I won't be able to see everybody's comments. I know there's going to be a lot of people throwing questions out there, but I'll try to get to as many as I can. All right. So I'm going to bring him in now.
You.
Can you hear me correctly?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. This is like my first time using this, so I have no idea how this software really works.
I see every YouTuber use it. I don't know why.
What's up?
I see every YouTuber using this, but I don't know why.
But it's pretty good with like transitions and whatnot, like just being able to put people's comments on screen and change the types of screens that you're using rather than OBS. I don't know. I find it easy anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, how are you doing? And how do I pronounce your name, by the way?
Oh, just say Fab. Fab is fine.
Fab. Okay, cool. How you doing?
I'm good. What about you?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. I really like want to try and understand this whole situation. I know you watched the video that I did previously.
Yeah.
I've got very, very like strong negative feelings towards Johnny Somali, as most of the world does. And what I want to know is like, how did this all come to be? How did you see Johnny Somali and decide to become his moderator?
So you had the thing that happened in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
The first time, the one with the bombing names in the train and all that stuff. I didn't know who he was back then. I was just watching Thailand streams because Thailand is pretty cool country, you know. And I saw him live in Thailand, and I was like, damn, this guy has a messed up overlay and all that shit. And I make overlays for people. I reached out to him like, yo, I can touch up your chat a bit, and you know, your overlay that looks clean. Because if I watch content, I want to be clean, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I fixed his overlay a little bit, and then started talking more and more. Made some pretty. I think he made pretty fun content in Thailand because he wasn't harassing people there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I became, well, moderator, but I hated chat modding and all that stuff, so that's what I never did. I was more like I was not so beloved in the Discord as well, because I would ban people if they were racist or posting stupid stuff.
And can I ask, because the timeline of events is a bit muddy now because videos keep getting taken down and re-uploaded. How many times did he go to Thailand? Because I've watched videos of him in Thailand annoying people, getting jumped by Japanese people. But I remember you saying that he's been there twice.
Yeah, so he started in Thailand, then he went to Japan first. Then he went to Japan. Then he went to Thailand again. That's when I met him, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went back to Japan again and got in jail.
Right. Okay. So the videos that I'm watching, I've seen of him in Thailand, of him being jumped. I've got a couple of them on here. Yeah. Because I don't know exactly the timeline of events. I'm gonna just put this video up here. So
yeah, sure.
This is a video of him getting jumped by some Japanese people. Were you a moderator when this was going on?
No. If you see a shitty overlay like this, I wasn't there yet.
Okay. So just for, can you guys hear this? You hear this sound, yeah?
I can't. I can check on your channel. If you can play it again. No.
Okay, you guys can't hear the sound. Okay, well, the sound is not important. Basically, obviously, he gets jumped there. Now they were Japanese people that jumped him, and you're saying that you weren't his moderator here. So when you started watching this stuff in Thailand, when he went to Japan the first time, were you still not his moderator at that point?
Oh, I didn't even know who he was.
Right. Okay. So when he went to Japan the second time, is that when you became his moderator?
Yeah, it wasn't a transition. It was like the end of his Thailand time. It was like after he met Ice Poseidon also in Thailand and some other streamers. After that, I met him basically.
Right. Okay. So when he went to Japan the second time, and this is after he met Ice Poseidon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I was struggling to understand, I know you watched the video, was he did a lot of really shitty things off the bat when he got to Japan, as far as I could see. Yeah. What made you want to stick by him, having seen what he was doing and how racist he was?
So we were 3 moderators that were really active, like thinking of things to do, because we all 3 wanted to change him basically. We were a group of 3 moderators, not chat moderators, but just like all of a bit of the tech side. We had one person that could make websites, we have one person that could make bots, and you had me that could make overlays and do all the OBS stuff and all that stuff. And we wanted to change his content, so in the period he went to jail in Japan, there was a stream that he went to Mount Fuji, mountain climbing at middle of the night. He went go-karting. All those kind of streams we planned out. Like those were all, we made a full plan. And he was sticking to the plan first, and then he went sideways and everything went.
So what was the first incident where you saw him going sideways?
I think about that one. I think just playing the loud music in the trains and not listening to people if they ask to stop, then.
And was there something that happened in his Discord, or was there a push from people for him to do this kind of content?
No, it's the money. So how it works, IRL streamers, have like TTS, so text to speech. The streamer can decide how it's set up. So he never wanted to scam. So he would play whatever, maximum volume, basically.
So anything that would come through, he wouldn't stop to be like, I'm not
No.
gonna put down. He just put on. It kept on getting worse from there.
Yeah.
So when you guys were watching this happen, because from what I could see, it seemed to happen for like a decent period of time where he was disrespecting people in Japan. What was the conversation in the Discord? Or was there any effort to say, can you stop like doing this?
Especially, most likely the mods, because we had a separate channel where he would be in as well, but he wasn't that replying that much to us. But we were always saying like just don't get too drunk, because when he's too drunk, he doesn't listen at all anymore. And he's a pretty small guy, so he can't handle that much of alcohol.
So when I saw him in Korea, like I saw him next to some children, he looked about like the same height and build as them.
Yeah.
So he's quite like a tiny guy, because I've seen him piping up to people like he's gonna do something, but in reality he's just talking shit.
He's 5'2" or something.
Right. Okay.
So
one thing I wanted to understand is that, so when all that stuff was happening in Japan and you guys were watching it, he then went over to, was it Israel?
Yeah, when he got out of jail, I have to think now. He went to jail, then he went to America to his home because he got deported, of course. He went missing for like 3-4 months, not replying to anyone, which is fine. Like, you know, like jail, it can traumatize you, I assume. I don't know. Then he messaged me. He was like, I want to stream again. I'm like, okay, what you want to do? And then he said Israel, and I'm like, are you serious? Like, there's a war unleashing at the moment. Like, why would you go to Israel? Yeah, I want to go to Israel. I'm like, well, yeah, whatever, dude. Like, you do you. Like, I'm not gonna interfere with what you want to do in that way. So then he went to Israel, and he went heavy on the drugs and alcohol and partying, and not my kind of.
So I assume that you saw the video where he was saying that he's worse than Epstein, worse than Diddy, that he approached these two girls in, I think it was in Tel Aviv or something, and they told him that he was 16, that they were 16, sorry. He said he doesn't care. Now obviously, I think over there that is the legal age, but obviously they're still very young, and comparative to his age. When you guys saw that, and you saw him saying when he does these disgusting things, he does even worse off camera, which I believe him. I don't think he's lying about that. Why did you not continue to moderate for him? He's basically admitting he's a pedophile at that point.
I don't know of that. I have never seen that VOD, at least, or stream when I was there. Because I always told him, like, when they're not 18, move away, walk away with the camera. Because it doesn't matter in what country you are, the platform can ban you as well. Not only the country will ban you. Or like, if it's fine in the country, the platform doesn't care about that.
So you guys never saw the video of him saying
no,
worse than Diddy, worse than Epstein? No,
and I think, I don't know if he really said. I would like to see the video, actually, if it's up still.
Yeah, I can pull it out for you.
Yeah, because I kind of want to. If you can send it to me as well, then I have the sound.
Yeah. You should be able to hear the sound through my computer. I'm going to try and figure out why that's not, why it's not working. Just give me one moment. I will find it for you. Okay, so because I was very confused watching that. You know, obviously he is speaking to underage girls, saying pretty vulgar things. Right here, I found it. It's in my own video. So I'm gonna try and get this sound working for this, because this is my first time using this software. Okay, so tell me if you can hear this.
yourself.
How old am
Yeah, I
I?
can hear it. I can hear it.
You can hear it. Okay, cool. So this is the video where he asked them how old they were, and they told him his age, and then it's going to go into him basically saying that he's worse than Diddy, worse than Epstein.
Oh, damn. Okay.
You just watch it for yourself.
How old am I?
Yeah.
Yes.
How old are you?
Yes.
19.
You're right, yeah.
So smart. I'm too young for you, I guess.
How old are you? It's legal here in Israel. Take my Instagram.
He wants your Instagram.
Take it. It's legal here in Israel. I don't give a fuck. How old are you? I'll take both of you. I don't give a fuck. I'll go to jail. I go to jail. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's serious. I take both of them. I got wife number 1 and wife number 2. I'm like P. Diddy. I'm like Epstein. I'm like R. Kelly. I don't care. For her, look, point it right here. For her, I go to prison. Age ain't nothing but a number, but a dime ain't nothing but a thing. Oh my God.
No, I've bleeped out.
So I bleeped out the ages
Wow.
because you know we're on YouTube, they're minors. But there's another part here that I wanted to show you where he continues talking about what he does off camera.
Okay.
Look. I'm gonna go to jail. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm going to jail. I'm on the most demonic shit tonight. I'm Jeffrey Epstein. I'm P. Diddy. I'm the next reincarnation of everybody evil. Harvey Weinstein. I'm the most demonic nigga that ever turned a camera on. I'm the most evil person that ever used the internet. I'm the most evil person to ever use a camera. I'm a sexual deviant. I am a criminal. What I don't do off camera, you niggas will never see. I'm like Epstein, nigga. My name's Edward.
Norms might call you a
I don't give a
DJ.
fuck, nigga. I'm young Epstein. I'm young P. Diddy. Clip it, nigga. Ship it, bitch. I got all these young bitches doing something strange for some change. The only film them if they coming to me.
So I'll be completely honest.
So I saw that and I was very confused, like watching you when you were speaking to Legal Mindset. I don't know if he brought it up, but that is as damning as you can get. And that video, that particular clip is on TikTok. It's on other people's YouTube channels. It's been viewed millions of times now, I think. And I know someone in there must have seen that. Maybe not yourself, but one of the other moderators. And I was very confused at how that could take place, and you guys could still moderate for him because he's basically telling us that he's a pedophile.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Also not in the Discord, I believe.
Mhm.
I don't also know because I think it was like 5 a.m. or something I saw at the time.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was like 4 a.m. here, and you know I work a daytime job, so I'm not staying up to watch a stream or something.
So with what he said there, I have to wonder the kind of community that he's cultivated and the people that are in his Discord. Do they share sentiments like that? Is there like weird things going on there to do with children or people that are underage?
No. The Discord is very racist, I would say, using the N-word a lot, and I know most of the people are not even black that use that word.
Mhm.
But not about porn or something. That was not really a thing. There was an NSFW channel, of course, but not for
children.
No.
Okay, cool. All right, so you've never seen that clip before. That's fine. That's
No,
fair enough.
legit. I never seen that. Never seen it.
Right. Okay. So then I guess you didn't moderate for him when he went to Thailand the first time or the second time, but you were moderating for him when he went to Korea, right?
Yeah, I was.
So from as far as I could see, because I've watched the live streams that have been re-uploaded. You know, the ones that have been unlisted, but you can go and find them. They're like 5 hours long of things that he's taken down.
Oh
And
yeah,
then-
I leaked everything to Legal Mindset. All the videos that Legal Mindset got, also now, I restored them from the server.
Right. Okay. So it was you that put them up.
Yeah, I put everything up.
Okay. So there's all of that content out there now, and there's also the stuff that was already out there.
Yes.
And from what I could see, what he was doing in Korea was, you know, I'm not going to say what I would have done to him, but it's not acceptable what he was doing to the Korean public.
No.
At what point during all of that fiasco did you say, I'm done with this? Because I don't know, maybe you're a more patient person than I am. I would have been out on day one. Well, I would have been out long before this, but at what point did you say, I've had enough?
The last time was when he was disrespecting elderly people in the bus. I just hate to see if you disrespect elderly people or women, or I can't look at that. I hate that. So I had a conversation with him We had some messaging exchanges as well on WhatsApp and on Discord. That I also think he was lazy and I didn't want to give him the servers anymore. So he got pissy, he banned me from the Discord, he banned me from everything, and I'm like, you know what? And I just unplugged the server, like, good luck streaming. Like, I don't really care. The thing is, me plugging out a server doesn't stop a streamer from streaming. It doesn't really matter. So he just ran another server somewhere else. I think it was IRL Toolkit, some streamers use, which you have to modify yourself, etc. But if you don't know anything about technology, it's not that easy to set it up.
Right.
So then he was like doxing me with my name, my license plate, my phone number, like on stream in his Discord. And I gave him a warning, like I give you 24 hours of time to remove everything. If you don't, I will get your YouTube channel terminated, which I did. So, and everything he did, I would take it one step further. And I ended up working together with the Korean YouTubers that hunted him down. I was giving them the locations all the time.
Oh, okay. That's how they found him.
Yeah. And then I ended up working with Legal Mindset, of course.
So he had your number because I think I remember you saying that you had communication with his mum.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
How does his mum and his family feel about all of this and what they're seeing?
Well, the things his father said hurt him a lot. That's also how people enable him. Well, if people think they want to get a reaction, they just say, yeah, I hope you never get kids because we don't want another you. It's legit what his dad said to him. He gets really angry about that. So his parents really don't like him.
Yeah, because I can imagine being a parent. I can imagine what his mum is going through right now.
That's not even the worst part. When he was in Japan, when he got to jail, there was a Twitter account doxing his home address, his mom's LinkedIn, his dad's LinkedIn, his sister's LinkedIn, everything. The phone numbers, name it. Apparently, if you get a ticket once in the US, it's all public information. So you can just find all the information.
Right, okay.
So they found everything. So that's also why they get messaged a lot. Well, you can imagine what haters would do.
Yeah. I don't think that his mum should be getting any of
no, his family, all but his family, should receive any messages.
And do you have any communication with her anymore?
No, I totally stopped. I sent her one message. Hold on, let me get my phone. I send her I'm Fabarius, my real name is ... I live in the Netherlands. I'm in touch with your son. I want to let you know he is doing all right at the moment. You might see some disturbing videos as pictures, but I can assure you he won't be harmed. I talk to him every day. He really misses you and really loves you because he was also not talking to his parents at that point. I really hope in the future anything bad will happen. I will be in touch with you immediately, and I will do anything in my power to help you and your family. I don't agree with all the decisions he's making. I try to guide him to not do drugs, etc., and make better content to not get in trouble. But I can only do so much from a different country. And then she just messaged back. She can't speak really well English, so she messaged me back, thank you for everything you were doing. And then I messaged back, I am sorry if you're... This I messaged last Thursday, like, I'm sorry if you're facing a lot of problems because of Ramsey at the moment, because he is stuck in Korea. And I know that his mom's stuff and his dad's stuff got leaked again on Twitter, on a new Twitter account. So it was, yeah.
So he, in my opinion, he doesn't really give a shit about his parents because he's still doing this, knowing that the internet are going to take out on them. Because we saw a video of him walking around saying he doesn't care about anything. He only cares about himself. When he says those sort of things and his community sees that, is this community the kind of community that are of his mindset where they just want to cause destruction, or are they trying to push him down the road to watch him basically do something to either get himself thrown in prison or worse on camera?
I think there's a part of the community that wants to get him into trouble. Basically, what they are doing is donating money because he does things that you would never do, but you would like to see. That's part of his community. It's people that are probably stuck in, well, not stuck in life, but like living a normal life.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to see the extreme part of something.
Do you think there's anything that Johnny wouldn't do on camera for money?
I don't know. He had sex on camera, so.
Was that in Thailand?
In Bali, he fucked a ladyboy, apparently.
Yeah.
I got that confirmed in my chat by some people at that point. And there was also a porn video leaked. So
That is
by his best friend, IRL best friend. That's the worst part.
His best friend leaked the video.
Yeah, Trell, also the person that wanted to sell his Discord server.
Yeah.
Also leaked a porn video of him fucking a girl.
And did he say why he leaked it, or what was the reason if it's his best friend?
No, but he's a crash out and he's in jail for drugs, so he's also not that smart either.
Right. Okay. And so since you know the incident where he was throwing noodles in the Korean shop, and the old lady came over to him and he was calling her names and whatever. Were you guys still involved at that point?
Yeah, I was spamming him on WhatsApp to clean the fucking shit up and get a towel.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't let that lady clean your shit up.
Yeah. And have you had any sort of like contact with his community since then, other than the doxing and whatnot? Is there anybody in there that is of the same mindset of you, or are they very much invested in watching him go down?
No, so when I got him banned, I didn't have a stream key and I couldn't access his server, of course, anymore.
Yeah.
But a few moderators now still that I was close to, they gave me a stream key. And that's how I got him banned.
Right, okay. So is he banned on everything now, or is there one place that he can still stream?
Rumble, but he's not monetized anymore because I removed his checkmark there.
Right, okay. So I've heard now that he's starting to go broke over in Korea.
He will, because he has to stay till March, the 5th of March, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
He can't stream because he does not have a work visa, and his phones and laptops are at the police.
They're with the police?
Yeah. Right,
okay. And now this is maybe a silly question, but were you paid at all to be his moderator, or were you just doing it to help?
No, not paid at all. A lot of people think moderators get paid or in any way, shape, or form, but no, moderators don't get paid.
Yeah, I mean, I've got moderators as well. I don't pay them, but because of the extremities and what he was doing, I was of the mindset that you have to be getting money to stick around for this.
No, nothing.
Right, okay. And I guess like it's a bit difficult to follow the timeline of events because videos keep on getting taken down and re-uploaded.
Yeah.
But I've watched a lot of his antics of him like crossing the road and like singing in people's faces, being on the train and saying racist things to people, the throwing of the noodles. Obviously, the Korean YouTubers went after him.
Yep.
During all of this and all of this like fiasco, I know you said that you're in the Netherlands, right?
Yeah.
So what was the time differences between you guys? Because a lot of the stuff that like what he's saying there, the P. Diddy stuff, because of the time zones, and you might have missed it, were there not other moderators like trying to check him and say, can you stop doing this?
No, because after he went to jail in Japan, the two moderators I was working with the most,
mm-hmm.
And I still talk to them every now and then on Discord, but they were from Thailand. They were from the time zone in Japan and Thailand, Asia basically. Yeah. And when he was going to Israel, we were like, these times like we can't do anything because also their normal lives, like they have to work, etc. And same for me. Like I make sure the stream is running and it's working, and that's it.
Right. Okay. So do you know who was running the stream when he was over in Israel and he was talking to those young girls?
He was renting a server at a company because I didn't know. So I'm self-teached. I didn't know how to set up a server myself back then. I learned that when he went to Korea.
Right. Okay. So all of this is kind of new for you then.
Setting up a server myself, yes. Managing OBS or managing a server, I did that in Israel.
Right.
But then
Okay.
it's only like I can change the way it looks, and that's it. He has to press stream, he has to press live. No one other can do that.
Does Johnny have like I'm of the mindset that I don't care what happens to him anymore. Like I've been very open with everyone saying that whatever comes his way, he kind of deserves it. Anything bad, but is there nobody in his life? I know you said his best friend threw him under the bus and released his porn video,
Yeah.
but is there nobody that he sits and talks to that can like steer him away from what he's doing? Because I don't particularly care about his well-being, but he's gonna drag somebody else down with him, because I can only imagine whether it's the Koreans or the Japanese or wherever he decides to go, someone's gonna take it to the next level and it's gonna ruin their lives as well. So is there nobody watching him saying, "Oh, Johnny, can you stop?"
No, he's listening to some Twitter space friends he has, like La Da Vinci or something, someone from Australia, and they're only riling him up and they're saying Johnny does nothing wrong, blah blah blah, and he believes that. The way he thinks, he is so far down the dark path, basically. He thinks he's the villain. That's why he acts like the villain. He doesn't care anymore, because he's the villain.
He doesn't realize he's the clown.
Yeah, he doesn't realize it. In his eyes, he's the villain and he's delusional. He also kept comparing himself to like bigger streamers. I'm like, stop comparing yourself to streamers that have 2 million followers. Like, you're not them.
No, 100%. As far as I could see, everybody else is making money off of him doing stupid shit.
Yeah, he doesn't. I call him lazy a lot of times. Like, if you want to monetize your YouTube streams, because they got demonetized because TTS was playing music. And I'm like, sit down, mute the parts on your stream, and you can monetize it. But he's just lazy. And
how did he meet Hank? Because Hank seems exactly like him, just the Korean version.
Yeah, I don't know how they met them. I heard from my chat that they met on Twitter or Discord. And then Johnny was like, yeah, I'm in Hongdae right now. And then Hank just walked up to him. I thought they met on the street randomly, but apparently they had interaction before they met.
Was that interaction in the Discord, or was that like actual IRL?
I think on Twitter. I think on Twitter interaction before they met IRL.
Right. Okay. And so his antics with Hank, was Hank sort of like giving him locations and things to go to and whatnot, because he seemed to understand how to navigate Korea and where to go to really upset people?
No, so what happened in Korea? I knew there was a RV thing going on where Gino was in. And I made a plan to like mess with them, not like when he went to the mansion, etc. I was like mess a bit with them because they all hate him. They all know who he is. And the organizer of the RV trip and him had beef before. First they were friends, then they had beef suddenly out of the blue. And I was like, mess with them a little bit. Like, it could be your way back to kick if you act nice to them or like make content with them. And he did that for a couple of times. He went to the mansion. He chased the RV with a rental car. And after that, it was all gone and he went back to his crazy.
Yeah. He just can't help himself.
Yeah, like and I showed him the times when he was going to the RV in the mansion. He was getting the same amount of donations of money without being a nuisance to people. So why would you not do that, Colin?
Yeah.
Like,
and did he create the AI images? Because there was a thing going around of him kissing the Korean streamer as well, and he got into trouble about that. But was it his community creating the images or him?
It's a community creating the images, but he is spreading them on social media, which is... So first you can get... the person that makes it can get punished by the law system in Korea, but that person is not in Korea, obviously. So they can never catch that person. Yeah. But it's him spreading it on YouTube and social media. So he is the distributor of that image.
Right.
And that's why he can get in trouble.
Right. Okay. And there was I heard another story about how people were coming into his Discord and uploading child pornography.
Yeah.
And I spoke to somebody and they said that they're not sure if it's people coming in there trying to get him in trouble or if it's people in his community that are also doing it as well. Do you know anything about that?
No, I assume because it happened after he got caught the first time by the Korean YouTubers. There were some rumors I had with people that there's like a Korean group hunting him, and like they're huge on Telegram as well, that Korean group, and they got the Discord invite links, etc. So it could be them to get him into trouble.
And when you say that people are hunting him, what is their end goal exactly? Do you know if they're just hunting him to humiliate him or something worse?
I don't know. I heard different stories. I heard people that just want to hunt him because he's a loot goblin, literally at the moment. But there's also people that are really angry at him, and I think he should be more worried when he's back in the US than when he's out in Korea.
Do you think he will still do this sort of stuff now that he's quite well known over in the US?
Yeah.
You think he'll do it?
Yeah, I don't think he will stop.
So he doesn't really have any regard for his own life. It's just part of the journey for him.
Yeah, like if you think about it, what can he do? Like, he can't get a normal job because if they Google his name, which every HR does nowadays,
yeah,
they will see all those kind of stuff. They will see the news reports, etc. He's in too deep.
So there's only really one way this is going to go, right?
I don't think he will stop. I really hope he comes to the Netherlands because he threatened me to come to the Netherlands. I really hope he does.
He threatened that he was going to come to the Netherlands for you.
Yeah. I hope he does. I'm 6'8", and I'm not scared of some 5'2" midget. So I don't really care.
So when he threatened you and he said he was coming to the Netherlands, do you mind sharing exactly what he said?
He said that him and Gino were coming to the Netherlands because I got Gino banned as well on Kick.
Okay. Was Gino the one that was harassing girls in Korea as well?
Yes.
Right. And what happened to him? Did he flee back to the US?
He fled the country, yeah.
Right. Okay. But okay.
So what happened? I think I can't confirm this, but I think they went together to the airport, and I think Johnny didn't know he had a travel ban already. Gino didn't have a travel ban, so.
Right. Okay. So he just left him high and dry. Yeah, those are some friends he's got.
For him, it's a smart. I don't even understand they were friends because they had history. They went together. They both went to jail in Japan.
Yeah.
Johnny was spreading a story that Gino snitched on him, which he didn't. Then Gino's brother died. Johnny made fun of his brother, was cursing on his brother, etc. If someone would do that to me, I would never even talk to that person.
Yeah. So did Gino speak to him after that as well?
Yeah.
And they went to Korea and. So all right. So Johnny insults his dead brother. Yep. They leave Japan. They go to Korea together.
Yep.
So is it safe to say that all of these guys are mentally unwell?
A lot of streamers that are doing IRL are narcissists, and they only think about money.
Is there like a sentiment in his community or like in his Discord that other people are going to try and pick up his mantle when he eventually gets taken down? Do you feel like there's somebody else who's going to try and be the next Johnny Somali?
There's already one person doing it. It's some old guy of 40 or something. He's doing that right now at the statues of that are placed everywhere in the world.
A 40-year-old.
Wait, hold on. Let me find that post for you. Hold on.
And is he a Westerner as well?
Yep. I think he's German.
And he's gone over to Korea and he's also messing with the comfort women.
No, he does. The statues are everywhere in the world, and he just does it.
Oh, right.
He just goes to them. Here, I will send it to you on Discord. He really acts like he is.
Oh my God! All right, let me bring this up for people to see. I guess let me just make sure that there's nothing in here that's going to get me banned.
I don't think there will be.
Okay.
But he admires Johnny Somali like he's a god or something. It's
Damn, a 40-year-old man. That's insane.
Yeah, he's from 85. Yeah, he's 41.
I don't know if sound will play on this, but I don't think the sound's to this. He's playing music, so I don't want to get the video. I think. What the fuck?
Yeah. If you
This
do
is
that
a-
kind of shit, you're not right in the head.
What am I watching?
Yeah. He's he's a special breed.
Okay, so we've got 40-year-olds imitating Johnny Somali. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
That didn't even make any sense.
No, it doesn't make sense at all, and he's defending him everywhere on Twitter.
That is Oh, okay, I see. He did take it one step further. I'll show the guys here what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah. He is something.
And he wrote, "The government of South Korea isn't left with many options. Let my captain Johnny Somali go or face the consequences of your wrongdoings. I will make public what should never be released to the public ear, and you have 24 hours left." And he posted that yesterday. So what, is he planning to do something?
I don't think the only people that had something on Johnny or know something were me and another moderator that doesn't mod for him anymore.
So do you still have information on Johnny that you haven't released?
Everything that I can restore from the server, I will release.
Are you still working to restore things, or have you pretty much done everything you can?
Yep, I'm still working on it.
Okay, so are there things that you remember that you obviously can't verify right now because you're still trying to restore it, that are quite damning towards Johnny?
Yeah, I can't restore the entire ramen vault. And I believe there was more worse stuff than only throwing the ramen at the window. So,
could you give us an example?
Just being really annoying to people on the street while being pissed drunk, threatening a woman that was in the store when he called her like, "Oh, bitch, move out," and then he saw that woman on the street again, and then he started again to that woman.
Oh, he did it to her twice.
Yeah.
And was that the woman? It wasn't the older woman. It was the woman that was sort of walking out. And he was calling her Chinese.
Yeah, that one.
Right. Okay. So he's harassed her twice.
Yeah.
Is there any video footage of him doing things that are like highly illegal that you guys have that you're trying to restore?
No, the only illegal stuff he did, illegal stuff he did, was in Israel, and that was taking the drugs. But I don't know how the Israel laws are at the drugs. I restored the Wailing Wall video that he was putting the pictures in the Wailing Wall, which is not allowed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those are crimes in Israel, so that's not. They can't do anything. He can't even go back to Israel. So.
Right. Okay. And do you know if there's any things that are posted in his Discord that never make it to YouTube and Kick and whatnot that might be like illegal that people can get him on?
No, he can never stream on Twitch, on Kick, or on YouTube anymore.
That's completely done.
Yeah, if you stream once on Kick, so if you want to monetize at least, which he wants. If you get booted once, you basically sign a contract with Twitch and Kick. They work on the same way. And you have to ID before you can get monetized. He ID'd, he's permabanned. If he makes another account and streams, he get banned immediately for ban evasion.
Do you think that Johnny is the kind of person where, because he's lost all of his streams of income, do you think he's the kind of person that will lash out? I mean, I know he's 5'2". I know he looks about 60 pounds soaking wet, but do you think he's the kind of person that would lash out and do something violent if he had no more avenues?
No, I don't think he would. He doesn't have the balls for that, to be honest.
Okay, so it's all just talk.
Yeah, and the stupid thing is, he has a degree in finance.
Johnny Somali has a degree in finance.
Yeah,
Damn.
That's even the worst. He's not dumb, but he. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess like I'll open it up to people to ask questions if they want to ask anything. Are you okay answering questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I think there were a couple questions up here, and I'll try to go through them one at a time. I'll look at a recent question. Isn't it illegal to donate to a person to cause public nuisance?
No, because the donating system is mostly anonymous. And the only thing you're doing is basically sending money and play a sound. That's it. The streamers.
Was there a system that he was using that kept it anonymous, or is that just in general you're saying?
No, the system that he was using was called PowerChat, and I think PowerChat is mostly anonymous. I heard some rumors that there are leaks in the PowerChat, but that nothing is anonymous, of course. If you use Stream Elements for PayPal, for example, and someone donates to you, you see their email address and their name.
Right. Yeah. And how much money was he making roughly a day? Just in case nobody's all. I know I heard you throw out a figure, but
yeah,
in a day roughly, how much would he make?
If he was streaming a long stream, it was $700 a day.
$700.
It's only on donations.
So okay, so $700 only on donations altogether in a day with like views and whatnot. How much would you say he was bringing in?
Well, he was demonetized because he was lazy and not removed the music in his VOD, so he would not get any money from YouTube, like barely. On Kick, he was making more money. I think when he was in Japan, it was like nearly 2,000 in 2 days because he had a donor goal of 2K and he reached it in 2 days. So,
right.
But then you also had subscriptions. So.
Was he getting a lot of donations, or was it like a couple of people that were sending in massive donations?
That's the thing, you can't see that.
Oh, okay.
Because I can type in any random name I want.
Yeah. Okay. When Johnny harassed Xena, Moxie, and other streamers, how did you feel?
Bad, because I know Xena, Moxie, and Tazo, so I don't like that.
When he was, what was he? I don't recognize the names. Maybe I know them by face. What was he doing to them?
So Moxie was the blonde girl at the pizza ABC tent, the pizza ABC.
Right.
Xena was the black girl with the jacket, and he's scared as hell for Xena.
Right.
And Tazo was the quiet one filming, basically. Okay.
What else have we got here? Do you think I could take him on in a fight? Yes, Mimi, you would definitely win. If Johnny gets locked up in Korea, will he lose ownership of his vape company? Johnny has a vape company.
I also heard that a few weeks ago. I didn't even know that. So
a vape company. There's something very weird going on with this guy. He has a degree. He's well educated. Apparently, has a vape company now.
I didn't even know he had a vape company.
Has Johnny ever apologized for his actions? He did make that fake apology, but it was just to get those people away from him, right?
It's all fake.
So can I ask you, the Korean Navy SEAL? He found his location, obviously punched him in the face. Were you the one that told him where he was at that time?
No, that was the location I didn't know. I was telling him about the first locations and the first hotel.
Yeah.
That was me, and I still have contact with him on Discord. Well, his friend can speak English, Japanese, and Korean, and I still talk with him on Discord.
Okay, and when he got punched in the face, and he looked a bit like delirious. Were you still a moderator at that time, right?
No.
Oh, you were gone at that time.
I was gone at that time.
Right. Okay. No.
So all the things. So when he arrested streamers as well at the ABC Pizza.
Yeah.
All those streams, I was not there anymore.
Right. Okay. So did you warn him at the 7-Eleven? I think you spoke about that earlier.
Yeah, multiple times.
What is his motive?
Money.
Yeah, it sounds like. I mean, you said £2,000 in 2 days.
It's money.
Do you feel partially responsible for what Johnny has done?
No, I know a lot of people say I'm an enabler, but I was more like diffusing the situation most of the times. Tell him to chill down, tell him to not be a dickhead to people. And there's even a lot of moments in the chat where people see me spamming like, yo, chill the fuck out, like relax. And I don't chat often, but if I chat, it's most of the time serious and it will get pinned by other moderators.
Were you still moderating for him when he was playing those pedophilic sounds out at the fun fair place? I think it was like Lotsie World.
Yeah, that's when I ended the stream.
Okay. Oh, you locked the stream down.
I shut the stream down.
All right. Okay. What have we got here? Is there some kind of research Johnny does to know what he can or can't do to get arrested? It's weird that it's taken him so long to get arrested in each country he visits. Are his community and moderators finding out what he can and can't get away with?
No. And he doesn't either. The only thing he does is yelling, I'm from the USA, I'm from the USA.
Right, okay. So he just goes into these countries blind and...
He knows, of course, that in Asia, it's not like here. If he goes to the UK or... Let's say if he goes to Europe in general, Eastern Europe or Western Europe. In Eastern Europe, you get beat up the fuck and they will just leave you on the streets. If you do that shit in Western Europe, they will just deport you instantly.
Yeah.
They're not going to stick up with your bullshit.
I've got another one here that says, do you know if he only went to college because of his parents and not himself? But to expand on that, do you know anything about his upbringing? Because I have never seen behavior like this. Like, we've obviously seen IRL streamers that are stupid, but Johnny seems to take it to another level. And then, like, people are saying he's got a vape company. You're saying he's got a degree. So it's not like the lights are not on at home. So do you have any idea, having contact with his mom, how this guy was raised?
No, I assume he was raised in a good family. Also, what I pay attention to when he was streaming from the US, from his home for a while, his room was very clean. It was tidy. It looked fancy, you know. So for me, that also shows. Yeah, that shows that you're from a wealthy family.
Do you think there's a chance that his family could send him money? Does he have access to get money from anywhere now?
I don't think his family supports him at all.
Do you think they'll, like, if let's say he went broke and he didn't go to prison for whatever reason, do you think they would leave him out on the streets, or do you think that they'll bail him out?
I don't know. That's a hard question. I think after he did what he has done now, because his family is Muslim, and he basically says, I'm a Jew, I'm a Jew, I'm a Jew. That's what the first fight happened between him and his parents, basically.
Right.
His mom was like, what the fuck are you saying? You're a Jew, you're a Muslim.
Was he doing that to antagonize other Muslims?
Yeah. He did that. The Jew thing he did because of Kick. Because Aiden Ross is Jewish.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know what ethnicity this guy is? Because some people say Somalian, some people say he's Ethiopian, some people say he's from Yemen.
What I heard, but that's what he told me. He is half Somali and half Ethiopian.
Half Somali, half Ethiopian.
That's what he tells everyone.
Okay. Is there any validity to that, or is that just him saying it?
Nah, that's him saying it. I have no way to confirm that.
Right. Okay. We've got another one here. So, following on from his upbringing, his room being clean, etc., what do you think influenced him to do these acts? I mean, I doubt he would do these for no reason or without influence. I think that's a good question, because Johnny said to people that he's come from a rich family. You're saying that his family are, pretty well off. Yeah. So money couldn't have been the motivator for this. Like, is there something else at play here? I know I've heard him say he wants to start a race war, but there must be something else.
I think he wants to be famous.
It's just for clout, then.
Yeah.
Does he not know that this doesn't lead anywhere, though? Like, because you're saying that he's not a stupid person. He must know that this has a dead end.
Yeah, I think he's too he's so far down. He's too delusional to see that.
Right.
Like in his brain, he's like the ultimate villain of a video game or something.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem that. I mean, I can't when I watch his videos, I can't understand, especially from someone that is now banned on everything, why he continues to do it. So I guess, I mean, being someone that's gone to a university doesn't necessarily mean that you're not delusional. So yeah, I completely understand that.
Yeah.
Has anyone else from IP2? Has anyone else from IP2 contacted you over him? Ice gave him his start after all.
No, but I know some people that are pretty close to Ice Poseidon as well. And I work with a lot of streamers. And Johnny's not the only streamer I work with.
Has working with Johnny Somali negatively impacted your opportunities of other streamers?
Yeah.
What has been their reactions to knowing that you were one of his moderators?
Basically, he's a Johnny mod. That was most of the things I heard sometimes. But then when they get to know me, it's like, oh, you're a pretty cool guy. You're pretty chill. And I'm like, yeah, like I'm not a bad person because I mod a certain person.
Yeah.
And people
Is
really
there any point where you started to feel bad though, because you were moderating for him and providing him with the overlays and whatnot, so his stream looks like, I think you had like the GTA set up at one point.
Yeah.
Was there no point where you started to feel bad, even though you were trying to tell him to stop? Watching him do these things, did you ever feel like go to bed at night thinking, what am I doing with this guy?
Yeah, there was a lot of times I was like, why do I even stick up with this kind of bullshit? Yeah, I was hoping he would change at some point because how stupid it sounds, he was a good streamer. Like he knows he's not scared to talk to strangers. He knows how to talk to strangers. And he would meet the weirdest side characters on streams. So it was like almost legit GTA. So I was really hoping that he would change his behavior and stream and think about his content.
But like the whole GTA theme is like they're criminals, right? They're bad people. I know they glorify it on the game, but ultimately they're not good people. And I know you're saying that you wanted him to change, but why were you so invested in him, seeing how like disgusting he was towards people?
The disgusting part really came at Japan and Thailand. I met more people through him as well, of course. And in Japan, I was like, yeah, he's going to jail. I was like, I'm gonna give you a second chance because I really want him. I wanted him to succeed.
Where did that want for him to succeed come from, though? Because I know that we probably all have our favorite streamers or actors or whatever, or wrestlers or whatever it might be. We want to see them do well. I could probably give you a reason for why I want to see, I don't know, like a WWE wrestler do well.
Yeah.
But what was it about Johnny? Because you're a moderator for other streamers. What was it about him, given the fact that he was the most extreme out of all of them, that made you, I want to see this guy succeed? What was the reason?
The way he talked to people when he was meeting new people and the side characters, basically. So he met a person, and I still talk to this person, like right now, for example. He was ex-Hell's Angel without a passport, sitting on the side of a street, fully tatted up, got golden teeth in, etc. And we turned that person into a streamer. And he was a drug addict, and we kind of changed his life up that he's not a drug addict anymore, and he was making money off streaming.
So is that guy doing similar content to Johnny, or is he just doing his own thing?
Not at all. He's a tattoo artist, and he draws. He does art.
Right. Okay. So was it just more like the entertainment side of it, or was it that you thought that you were gonna go around meeting random people and changing their lives?
It was also changing his content. I really wanted to change his content.
Okay, I've got another question here for you.
Sure.
Says Fab, are you looking forward to testifying in court in Seoul this summer?
I told Legal Mindset if I have to testify and they will ask me to testify, I will do it.
So you're gonna fly? They're gonna do.
I
They're
will
gonna do
fly
this in
over.
South Korea, yeah. Okay. Don't think there's any other question. Oh, this is Johnny a drug addict?
In Israel, he became a drug addict. Yeah, for sure.
Do you think he's still on? I mean, obviously he's broke now, but when he was in Korea, I know Korea have very strict laws around those things, but was he still managing to get a supply?
No, I don't think so. I've never seen it at least, so I would not assume.
Right.
I think
Okay.
they did the drug tests, and I don't know about THC in vapes in Korea, but they bought a vape in a shop. I don't know if it contained THC, and that's illegal. I have no idea.
Right. Okay. And I think the reason I ask is that there was people saying that he shaved his head off for that reason because of the drugs that they were looking for, like trace
Yeah.
amounts of him.
He got riled up by his community and the people from his Twitter space and all that stuff.
Who was the guy that reached out to him? I think he was a Nigerian guy who had a Korean wife out there that reached out to him, telling him to go and apologize, and that's when the streamers all found him. Who was that guy?
I have no idea. I also don't know how he got in contact with Johnny. But I saw the video, and I was like, "Why would you?" Like, I know that I put a huge target on my back when I did the interview with Legal Mindset. I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
But I just felt like someone had to say something and like take responsibility, because of course I helped him.
And when you say put a big target on your back, have you faced anything since then? Has anything happened to you?
No, like I'm not a scared person or something.
No, I mean over the internet. Have you had any like?
Yeah, I had a lot of hate in Discord and like people adding me, which is fine. They can do that. I don't really care.
But you haven't had anyone come up to you in person?
Well, I play World of Warcraft. They saw my name because I'm named everywhere the same. They're like, "Wait, what? Are you the moderator from Johnny Somali?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." So even it's getting more global and global and global now.
Is most of it like negative towards you then, where they're like sort of trying to push you out of spaces?
No, not really negative. I also met some really cool people that I did the interview with, and they were like, "Oh, you have balls that you did it." I was like, "Yeah, I was really nervous to do it. I'm gonna be honest in that." But I also have a lot of haters, so yeah, which is understandable.
Yeah, I was going to ask, do you think it's justified them hating on you?
Yeah, if they want to hate, like, I'm not gonna control someone's emotions over that. The only thing what a lot of people think that hate me is that I enable Johnny to do stuff, but that's the opposite.
So if you were somebody like, say for me for example, if you were me looking at you,
yeah,
do you understand why people hate you? I know you're saying that like it's okay, they can hate if they want, but do you think it's justified in them being angry at you?
Yes, at some point, because I helped them, of course. But I also say that if I didn't help him, he would do the same stuff.
So when you helped him, do you understand why people would think you're an enabler by saying that you helped him?
Yeah, people really think that I enabled him to do the stuff to the people on the street. That's legit.
I think when people say that you're an enabler, I think they're saying that because you set up his stream and sort of like made it look nice and whatever, that even though you're not saying go do this to that person, do this to that person, I think they're putting you in the okay, you worked with him, so in some way you've enabled him.
Yeah, that could be it as well. But I have a lot of people that think, and that's also a thing that Johnny's community did spread, because they try to dox me and spread lies about me on Twitter and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which got debunked really fast by Cancel Johnny's and by DGen News.
Right, yeah, I've been following that on Twitter.
Yeah, and they talked to me as well because they also wanted information, of course. And they were also like, no, this didn't happen. Like, this is not what Fab did or any moderator did. And the only thing I did, yes, I made a stream look nice, and the quality would be nice. But yeah, that's the only thing.
Okay. I've got a question here saying, do you think he deserves to go spend time in prison, and if so, how long?
Yeah, I really think he deserves to spend time in prison. I'm not very familiar with the law. Like I never got in touch with the police myself, so I would say give him like 3 years or something.
3 years, okay. Personally, I would throw away the key. I think Johnny's done enough. I think make an example out of him so other people don't do this.
I think he will have a more miserable life outside of prison than inside of prison, to be honest, because a lot of people are going for him.
That brings me to my next question. He's asking, are there gangs or group of people after him? Not just Korean gangs. We obviously know that there was Japanese people that weren't happy with him, but do you know if there's people around the world that are waiting for him to show up?
If he comes to the Netherlands, and this is not me spreading it in the Netherlands, but we have a website called Dompert, and we post stupid shit on that. It's basically a Dutch Reddit.
Right.
He was posted a couple of times on that, and he was being very disrespectful to Muslims. If he shows his face here, there's a lot of Somalian people and Muslim people that they will not get in contact with police when they are doing things to him.
So with Somalian people, because if you've got Somalian people out in the Netherlands, do they feel very strongly about the fact that he's using the Somali name, and then that's being, because I've seen comments on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and even on my videos where they will say, oh, you know, it's a Somalian, what do you expect? But I try to tell people we don't even know if this guy's Somalian, we think he's just using it as a cover. So are they, I imagine they're very pissed about this.
Yep, they are.
And I don't know what the laws are like in the Netherlands or how relaxed the police are. I've been over there a couple of times. I know you guys are like pretty chilled out and whatever, but
yeah,
is it a thing where like the Koreans seem to be very on top of it? You know, the police were like sort of there all the time. Is it a thing where the police will not, they might not pay too much attention to him and let the public deal with it, or are they aware that this guy there's people over there that are waiting for him?
I think they will let the public handle it, and then he has to call the police, and then it will take an hour or something to show up.
An hour? Okay. No. That
I warned him as well. Like, if he comes to me, I literally told him what I would do. Like, because my friends are very defensive, my IRL friends.
Yeah.
Because they know him as well. And if he really shows up here, he's gonna get beaten down. We put him in the car and we drop him in Germany, across the border, because we live close to the border.
Yeah.
And he will be out. Like, we will beat him that he's breathing, and then we will take him away.
Fair enough. Have you seen the video of Muslims and other groups confront him on TikTok?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
I haven't actually seen it. So there's been Muslim groups that have come up to him and spoken to him.
Yeah, because he goes into these TikTok conversations, and then he wants to, act tough, and then he gets talked down.
I saw a TikTok conversation where he basically told everyone that he had sex with a ladyboy. Are those the kind of spaces that he was entering, talking to Muslims?
Yeah, as well. Like, he's all over the place on TikTok, on Twitter Space.
Okay, and have you spoken to Gina? And if so, what does his friend think of Johnny's situation in Korea?
Well, Gina was angry because he got banned from Kick, so he doesn't talk to me anymore.
Oh,
which I don't care. I told him as well, like, the things you said to girls, no. Just no.
Yeah. The things that he was saying to women was pretty insane. I don't know. I don't know how much of it like you saw because of the time zone differences. I don't know if it's the same as the Israeli situation, but I saw them saying they were shouting like rape across the road to some white girl.
No, that's not even. So before that, he was like in. I think Johnny was in the 7-Eleven and he was standing outside, and there were two girls that didn't want to be on camera. And then he, out of the blue, says, "I want to eat your pussy. I want to eat your pussy." And then they were like walking away and started shouting curse words at them. Like, "What, dude? What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Because I saw a video where these girls were standing next to some Korean bouncers, and they were saying that this guy's shouting that he wants to rape us.
Yeah, so the thing he did, Johnny would mute his stream when he would say a word he can't say on YouTube.
Right.
Not knowing that on Kick, you don't have to mute yourself. And they were recording as well, so we just got the footage from them.
Yeah. And do you know, there's been some other instances where he's, there was a stream in Korea, it must have been one of the ones that you had re-uploaded and given to Legal Mindset, where he was talking to these girls and the girl said, oh, we're underage. And he said, oh, my friend doesn't care, he wants your number. Was that happening often on stream where you guys were watching? Because I watched some of those streams and it seemed to be a reoccurring theme with him where there were underage girls and they just didn't seem to care.
No, not really. Not
that you had seen.
No.
Are there any more streams that you're looking to, like the ones you've restored? Are there more of those type of streams that are going to go back up?
I basically want to restore all the Korea streams and upload them.
Mm-hmm.
And it will also provide more evidence against his case. Right,
okay. We'll take a few more questions. I know it's like 10:15 for you over in the Netherlands now, so we'll try to wrap up. But he said, when Johnny said he wants to exterminate all Asians, what did you think? I think he said something like he wanted to start a race war and he wanted to wipe them out or something.
Yeah. What he does is shocking people to get clicks, basically. Because he knows people will click it. And I know that he doesn't mean it. It's not what he wants. He only wants the clout and the clicks.
Right, fair enough. I guess the last thing I really want to say, I think I might have mentioned it to you earlier. When can we expect for you to restore the rest of the Johnny Somali material?
I'm in contact with one of the mods daily still to check if he has something. Because we also had some people archiving stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of channels got taken down on YouTube after the ban. I don't know why, because of copyright.
Mm-hmm.
And I also don't know how the police is doing it with his phone and laptop, of course, because I think they're keeping it there for a reason.
You think there's evidence on it?
Yeah. Else he would have his phone and laptop back.
Right, okay. I know Legal Mindset covered this. There was a video that emerged of Johnny in a hotel room with a girl on a couch that was crying and shouting. What was that whole situation about? Because he was saying he didn't do anything to her and she was saying that he tried to do something to her.
I have no idea. I never saw that video before. But I think it was his friend Trell that also leaked the porn video that shared that video at some point. So it probably was somewhere on the internet. Someone found it and posted it.
Right, okay. And are you going to be posting all of the restored videos to different platforms, or are you just is it going to be concentrated to YouTube?
I restore it to YouTube, and then I give the link to Legal Mindset, and at some point I will just put them on public, but they will get taken down anyway.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, as long as Legal Mindset gets his hands on them.
Yeah, and I have them on my hard drive, so
yeah.
We share a Google Drive as well, where I post them on. If they get taken down from YouTube immediately, then he can at least get them from YouTube, from Google Drive.
Right. Okay. I guess this probably be the final question. He said, "Has all of this been worth it?" So your experience of Johnny, I don't know if that's a fair question because you probably didn't know going in. But what is your takeaway from all of this?
My takeaway is that I don't associate with nuisance streamers at all anymore. Never again. And I have a small group of streamers I work with now, and they're really chill. So I'm happy with the people I work with.
Have you had other nuisance streamers reach out to you?
No, not really. I don't know many nuisance streamers that are like Johnny.
Yeah.
He's one of a kind.
That's fair. Is there anything that you want to add before we close off?
No, if people ever have questions, they can add me on Discord or message me on Twitter or something, and I will just answer any questions. I don't really mind.
Is your Discord name just the name that's showing there as well?
Yep, it's the same name everywhere.
Cool, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on and explaining some of that. I hope you do restore the old footage so we can see exactly what's going on. And if you happen to get any more evidence and Legal Mindset can get his hands on it, or we can all see it, I think whatever you can do to expose him for all of the nasty things he's done to Asians and Israelis and whatever, I think you should go ahead and do it.
If you want the VODs, if you want access to them, I can give you the links. You can download them if you want. I don't know if you're familiar with i2Mate.
Yeah, I mean, I can speak to you in Discord, but yeah, if you could send them over to me, 100%.
Sure. No problem.
Well, I appreciate your time, bro. Thank you for coming on and talking to everyone and answering the questions. And I guess I'll speak to you a bit later on.
Cool, man. Peace.
All right, take care, man. All right, guys. Well, that was pretty much it. It's good to know that he's going to be releasing information on Johnny, and if Legal Mindset can get his hands on it, then that's great. Honestly, anything that can be done to get Johnny Somali thrown in prison, I am all for it. The guy is an absolute colossal piece of bullshit, piece of shit. If there's any other moderators that have things on him, I think they should come forward and say it. But yeah, I appreciate you guys all coming by to watch. I just can't believe some of the shit this guy does. I really can't believe it. It's absolutely disgusting. I wanted to keep the interview civil because although it was wild to me that somebody would moderate for him, there's no point in going in too hard when you're trying to get answers out of somebody. And to be fair, there wasn't anything to go in too hard on him because he was completely open about the whole situation. So it is what it is. It happened. It's disgusting behavior. We'll continue to follow it the best that we can. I think Legal Mindset has his finger on the pulse though, and I'm pretty sure he's going to do whatever he can to get rid of Johnny. But yeah, that's pretty much it. As for this software, guys, I don't know how this works at all. This is all very new to me. I'm going to continue to try and use it. I think it's pretty good in terms of like trying to watch videos with the stream and whatever. I don't know if there was anything that you guys wanted to ask me. What software is it? So this is StreamYards. The StreamYards is a software that you can basically use to do this. Oh, and he's just become a YouTube member. Thank you, bro. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. And again, I appreciate him coming on and talking to us and letting us know what's going on. It looks blurry to you. It's just because my camera's a piece of shit. I've still got a C920, I think. I sound very muffled. Oh man, I probably sound better. Why didn't you guys tell me? You sold me out. I sound better now, right? I forgot to change the settings. You guys sold me out. I've been talking to him for an hour and a half. I didn't even know that was coming through my camera. How do I get people to come on? Basically, the way this software works is you send a link to somebody, they enter your backstage. Now I see you snaked me. Mimi, you snaked me. You of all people, man. You of all people. Okay, you break my heart. I can't believe this. No, I was not going for that quality, you snakes. All of you are snakes. Guess we have to redo the interview now. No, it's done and dusted now. I fumbled the bag. Sorry, I'll give you a glove. Yeah, we'll have them with pancakes. Good job getting in touch with him and keeping it civil. Yeah, I think it was. I'm going to try and figure out how to like put the stream chat on here. I don't know how to put the stream chat on the screen. I know there's a way to do it, but we'll figure it out. I'm about to graduate from college in 2 days. Hey, W's in the chat for Ricari, graduating from college. Big dubs, man. You missed it. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't, I wanted to do it earlier, but it was a very last minute thing because of everything that's been going on recently. think you did a great job this interview. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Now, I know we haven't been playing Tekken. I know we ain't been playing. There's been a lot going on. We've got the Game Awards tomorrow. So I'm going to be streaming that as well. We will get back to Tekken, though, guys. I promise you. It's just been a very, very busy couple of weeks for me. And I'm in the middle of a gym challenge right now. I've literally got my... I don't know if you guys can see. I've got a bench press in my room because I'm not about to let my friends win this challenge. So if you see me walking around looking extra beefy, it's because of this gym challenge. Tekken, I was playing Mimi yesterday, and she did Asuka's forward 2 about 5 times in a row, and I wanted to pull my hair out. Game Awards starts at midnight. That's fine. That's fine. That's all good. We will be here watching it. The mix-up, no mix-up. Yeah, it was... she did forward 2 5 times. I couldn't believe it. I got hit by every single one. Have I played Marvel Rivals? Yes. So the lovely Mimi in the chat, she got me into it. I played with her. I played with my cousin. I actually enjoy it. I've been playing the Punisher. The Punisher is actually a lot of fun. I've been having a good time with it. I've been trying to learn. You've been trying to learn Tekken 8. Well, what you could do is you could go and subscribe to Icy's channel. You can see up there. If you subscribe to her channel, she's actually doing character guides for new players. So if you want to subscribe to her, then she'd be happy to help you out. Daniel with the $4.99 donation. Just did 240 bench last week. My trainer killed me. 240. W's in the chat for Daniel. And thank you for the $4.99 donation, bro. I appreciate that. 240 is impressive, man. That is really good. My max bench press is... What is 110 kg in pounds? Whatever that is, 110 kg. I did that a long time ago. My elbows are not what they used to be. You really hope Kiryu is revealed at the Game Awards. We'll see that. We'll see what happens. You're a Punisher man yourself. 242. God damn. Bro is built like an orangutan. But yeah, no, Marvel Rivals is really good. Really, really good. 13th of December midnight. Yeah, no, I know it's not tonight. It's tomorrow night, right? Yeah, we'll be streaming it tomorrow. It's definitely not going to be Anna Williams. This is not going to be Anna. Anna's going to be season 2. That's blatantly a season 2 tease. I hope it's Nell from Bleach. You got that cosplay ready, yeah? There was actually a video on here that I wanted to watch with you guys. My friend sent it over to me and he said, Mike, watch this video because it's pretty crazy. Let me see if I can get up and working. This again, I've only just started using this streaming software. It's very, very alien to me. You guys want Roger? Roger for Tekken, are you insane? On the last character. Roger would be absolutely diabolical in any pack. I don't want to see Roger ever again. Anna, Lay, bitch, bitch long. Hey, don't disrespect Lay, man. Come on. Let's have a bit more respect for him. Where's that video gone? It was a crazy, crazy video that I was watching and I stopped and I was like, oh, maybe the streamer want to watch this. I've got so many Dragon Ball in my chat. Apparently, there was some anime fans that did some really disturbing shit and a bunch of people were murdered. I don't know if you guys want to watch it while we're here. I mean, it's only 9:30 in the UK. Yeah, you missed the whole interview, bro. But it'll be on the channel. It'll be as soon as I end the stream, it'll go up on the channel. You want your personal goat Ryu Hayabusa as a crossover character? Yeah, I don't. He's just not a relevant character. I don't think that will happen.
I think that they're going to show off. They're going to show off the guest character at the beginning of the show. I don't think they'll keep us waiting. You hope it's Tifa? Nah, we don't want that. How do I get the chat on the stream? That's what I want to know. How do I get the chat on the stream? My Hero fandom is on a sombrero, bro. The anime. Okay, so the anime. This is my take on it, right? The anime fan base and the wrestling community. So the internet wrestling community and the anime fan base. They are the most unhinged fan bases I've ever come into contact with in my life. You say one thing about Dandadan on Twitter and people go ballistic at you. I like Dandadan. I think it's a good show. Can you add widgets at StreamYard? That's what I was trying to figure out, but I don't know. I'm a bit of a caveman when it comes to technology. I'm really not the best. Personally think they'll just show Anna. Too many hints. No, they're not just gonna show Anna, dude. That's at the Game Awards. That would be really stupid. Twitter is a toxic place. I like Twitter personally. I enjoy Twitter. I think Twitter's I think it's pretty cool. Like I don't really get upset, but I do think it's a bit crazy when like you say, "Oh, Dandadan's a good show," and they're like, "Dandadan's pile of shit," blah blah blah. I'm just like, bro, and then they start attacking you personally, and I'm like, why are you attacking me? I just enjoy the show. I'm not. It's so bizarre. Even the guest character situation. You'll throw out a name for a guest character. And like I've been very vocal in saying I don't want Tifa. I don't want Tifa in Tekken. I never want to see her in Tekken ever. And you say that and like, oh my god, the Tifa stands, they come after you, boy. I like Twitter. That's that. No, but the thing is that like I'm not put off by people saying crazy things. I think it's crazy when they behave a certain way, but it's kind of funny, you know. There's a grown man or a grown woman sitting behind a keyboard like this, like typing really angrily or on their phone. You got to see the humor in that. Although I have gone down some Twitter rabbit holes, and I tell you, some of the things you see on Twitter, like I came across this guy. I'm not going to say his name on stream because I don't want to draw any attention to him whatsoever. But I've never seen anything like this guy in my life. I don't even want to talk about it because I'll probably get the whole stream demonetized. It's really bad. There are some really bad things on Twitter. Don't get me wrong. There are some really bad things on there. Nothing to do with the gaming community. Why no Tifa? I'm just not a fan of Tifa. I'm not a fan. Like I like Final Fantasy, but I like specific Final Fantasy games. I like Final Fantasy 4. I like Final Fantasy 8. I like Final Fantasy 10. 10-2. I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy 7, to be honest with you. I was more a fan of Final Fantasy in Kingdom Hearts than I was their own game. I do prefer the original Final Fantasy to the remake, though. I do prefer the turn-based one. I never used to. I never thought I would. But I do prefer turn-based Final Fantasy to what we've got now. I'm not a big fan of what they've turned it into. Yeah, well, don't forget, guys, I am 32 years old. I do prefer some of the older games and the way they were designed. I think the action RPG works for Kingdom Hearts. I don't really like it in Final Fantasy very much. I like turn-based a bit more in Final Fantasy. That's just me, though. If you guys don't like it, that's fine. Let me see if I can get this video up. Let me see if this will work. Oh, it did work. So basically, there was some sort of disturbing murder that happened with some anime fan. So I thought we could go ahead and watch the video and see exactly what's going on. Since we all watch anime. Before that, though, actually, let me Let's look at some of the potential guest characters for Tekken. I know people are going on and on about it. You hate turn-based, but you do. So do you guys not like Pokemon then? You guys not fans of Pokemon? It's not graphic, is it? It's not I can't play graphic stuff on YouTube. I'll get taken down. Spider-Man. Nah, not for a Tekken. Turn-based, action-based. I like turn-based in specific places. I like it in specific places, and I like action-based in specific places. But sometimes I don't feel like they need to cross over. I don't feel like Final Fantasy had to cross over. Baldur's Gate is good. I enjoyed it. You don't really do more of disturbing stuff. Okay, well, maybe we shouldn't play this video. Maybe we should play it. FF needed the change, to be honest. Yeah, I hear that. I know that the market has moved on. So what are we saying then? So you guys are saying that it's going to be Tifa, yeah? I'm looking at Moonsault Slayer's video right now. Let's hear what he has to say about this. Hold on. Let's hear what Moonsault has to say about this, because I want to hear his take.
That they don't want her because of looks. They want her because of the gameplay. And this is like the Exhibit A type of scenario.
Okay, that's mad. I didn't know Tifa juggles like that. That's crazy. I've not really spent too much time playing the new ones. I'll be honest with you guys.
Huh. Okay, Rage Art. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I
don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not really into her. I don't get why she's so popular. I can get some popularity, but the level of popular Tifa has reached with the Tekken community is a bit like, why are people so hooked on fighting games being promotional and commercial? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I don't understand. I don't get why she's so popular. I can give you 2 reasons, Mike. It can't be because people find her so attractive that they want her in the game. It can't be that she's so attractive people want her in the game. That can't be the reason that people want her, right? I'll tell you who I want in the game. I'll show you guys. If they put this character in the game,
although I swore to protect, I failed. Now I walk the path of blood until my mission is fulfilled.
This would be sick.
I will not rest until all traitors are silenced and our stolen kingdom returned. Who dares to question my will, standing in the way of my redemption?
She would be cool. I can't wait for this game. You feel I don't want characters with weapons anymore? I'm a hypocrite. What can I tell you? Can't tell me she wouldn't be sick. Sword weaves hard pass. Oh, she's got a gun as well. Come on, guys. This looks amazing. This is a day one purchase as far as I'm concerned. Chinese are coming out with some serious games.
Will not fall in vain. You are just another lost soul, trying to oppose fate. And fate, it's mine to command.
That's a day one for me, boy. That is a day one. I'll be purchasing that. So there were people that were saying to me, "Oh, Mike doesn't want female characters in the game." I was like, that couldn't be further from the truth. I'll show you another female character that I want in the game.
Say that.
I'll show you another good female character that you can put in this game. You guys get the point, though. I am very much not against them putting female characters in. I know that was the common talking point. Anyway, guys, it's 9:40. We're doing the Game Awards tomorrow, so I am going to jump off for now and figure out how to better present this live stream going forward, because we're going to use it tomorrow. So I really appreciate you all coming by to listen to the interview. It was a lot of fun chatting with you guys. I'm going to try and utilize this a little bit better. Thank you for the membership, Faribus, and thank you for the donations. There won't be any outro today because I haven't integrated it into this thing yet. But I will see you tomorrow. I'll be doing the Game Awards, so I'll catch you all then. Go eat. I've already eaten. I had buttery pancakes after gym. It was great. It was a good time. A buttery pancake and a what did I have? A Lotus Biscoff protein bar, because you guys know I love my Lotus Biscoff. Thank you, Mimi. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Love you all as always. And yeah, I'll catch you on Twitter probably. I'll be talking to someone on Twitter later on. So peace.